So I'm on my way to Vernal Falls via the Mist Trail. I'm hoping to make it up to Nevada Falls. Not in the greatest of shape, but I'm going to give it a go because this gets steep and I'll get tired. Well, I made it that far. The river's really flowing due to recent rains. It's really moving. That's the view toward Yosemite Falls. I see a tiny bit of water flowing. Not much. This is hard work. I'll be at the footbridge in about 1 minute. Here's the footbridge below Vernal Falls. I can't believe how much water is flowing. And the waterfall is moving really good. Still moving along. I'll get there. This is new. Looks like they had a little rock slide here. Maybe more than a little. I'm guessing this is 6 or 8 feet of elevation of rock slide on the trail here. That's the John Muir Trail. And this is the infamous Mist Trail. I have 0.3 to get to the top. Still on the Mist Trail. Switching to GoPro. This railing here is all new this year. At least we didn't come here last year, but new to me this year. In just a minute, you'll see why this is called the Mist Trail. There's what you call a moron. Should he slip and fall in there, he's a dead man. Up that way. That's part of the trail right there. I'll get right up to the tippy top right next to the falls. I think it's probably hard to tell how steep this is, but it's steep. Alright, I'm through the steepest, the longest part. We'll go up there and across to the top. The slippery, wet granite steps. Now up the railing section. Oh. Here we are. Oh, gotta watch the trail. If you're wondering why we like to hike in Yosemite so much, there you go. This is why. This is the top of Vernal Falls. I'm going to walk across to right over there so I can get a better picture. Sure. If I did that, I would take the quick way down, which I really don't want to do today. A lot of people have, unfortunately. So that's where I came from. You can see little dots of people down there. called Emerald Pool. This is at the top of Vernal Falls, which is just right over there. We saw a guy get trapped in this washing machine here one year. He slid down this slide over here. I'll show you in just a minute. Just a few years ago, we watched a guy, my wife and I were up here, and we watched a guy try to walk across this barefoot. He slipped, and he took the ride of his life. I went down there and ended up in that washing machine. He did survive. That's my next destination. I'll be up at the top of Nevada Falls in a not so short while. Have to put a little effort in. I mentioned the guy that slipped down there a few years back, and he survived. My wife and I took our hike up to Nevada Falls, and when we came back, they were still down there. The rescue folks were still down there. It looked like he had a really busted up ankle or something. They had to, I don't know what they were going to do. They were probably going to have to stretcher him out. Got another hour or so of trail like this, although it's going to get very steep and switchbacky. But I can see up there, my route back is called the John Muir Trail, and it's up there. You can see that wet section. Just below that is kind of a cutout, and that's the trail going back that way. On the way up, there's several turnouts like this where I will get views of Nevada Falls. It's really washed out, darn it. I need to get up. I can't see. Oh, there it is. I'll be going up there soon. I'm a little below what I would call the base of the falls. A little bit closer. That's the John Muir Trail I'll be taking back. Cut switchbacks of granite to get way up there. Been doing this for about 20 minutes now. I probably have another 20 minutes to get up there. Okay, I'm on the backside of this, of the falls, this big granite section here. I'm getting up there. But I've been out here for a week. I haven't eaten. If you've ever watched the show on Netflix, or we watch it on Netflix, called Alone, getting kind of hungry. So I've got my multi-tool out. I'm looking for a muskox, maybe a porcupine or something. To get, because I'm getting so hungry. This is the Y, where you can go to Half Dome that way, or do the easy route and go to Nevada Falls. I just came off of that trail. Now I'm at the top of Nevada Falls, or close to it. That river feeds it. There's the trail. You can tend to feel a little small here when you look at stuff like this. This is kind of a secret spot at Nevada Falls. You come down those steps. You have this area. You don't want to go that way, but you're going to sneak right over there and you get a real close-up view of the falls. Also, from here, I'm going to try to zoom in on Emerald Lake. Come on, where are you? There it is. That's where Vernal Falls is, down there. And, as I keep saying, the John Muir Trail to go back is right over there. This is where the cool people go. They go through there, go out on these ledges, and fall over Nevada Falls. So here's this giant chunk of granite, and below it is this layer of kind of chopped up granite. Seems like it's supporting that big giant boulder. And here's big boulders that have come off. And then there's that little guy right there. Did they put that there to support this boulder? I don't think so. That's really strange though. Look at that. So I mentioned I've been up here for a week without food. I was able to slay a muskox. Out of the muskox, I got some jerky, steak jerky and turkey jerky. I dressed it with the scissors and the knife you see on my multi-tool. And fortunately I was able to make some granola bars out of that muskox. Poor thing. Had I not gotten that muskox, this guy would be dead. Be my next meal, but it's your lucky day. Alright, it's time to head back. I wish you were here with me, Pam. I really do. It's a beautiful day up here. I'll be going that way on the John Muir Trail. Have I mentioned the John Muir Trail yet? Might be able to barely hear a helicopter off in the distance. I think they're up here to give me a ride back. Let's see if I can wave them down. I'm looking backwards, but there's some pretty major hikes going back that way. And I'm going this way on. Amazingly, from up here, we get a view of Emerald Pool. There's that portion that I said the guy fell in. And I'm way up here. On big water years, this portion of the trail, you get a nice cool shower from above, but not this year. Spectacular. You know, you start walking a little bit down this trail, and you turn around and look back and you see that. Crazy. So the trail going up that I took up is going up that ravine over there. I lost it. Just to the left of the falls. Ever wonder why they call this Yosemite Valley? We camped somewhere over there in that valley. And you can actually see Yosemite Falls from here. It just never ends on this trail. I don't know if it's going to focus. I've made a switchback, so I'm going back toward the falls. You make this turn, and you have that view. Now, came from there, and I go that way. Here, we come to a Y in the trail. If you go left, you can continue on the John Muir Trail all the way back down. Or if you go this way, it's going to turn into the Mist Trail, which is going to feel good because it's getting quite warm. And did I show you Nevada Falls yet? There's my ride back. They keep missing me, darn it. That shelf over there is the John Muir Trail. Getting close to Vernal Fall. And here's another kind of little secret turnout that gives you a really good view of Vernal Falls and Emerald Pools. Emerald Pool. That's the Mist Trail. The Mist Trail is starting to get a little bit crowded. Maybe more than a little bit. We have to go up this sideways granite to get back to the trail. Alright, I made my way back over here. You can see the emerald color now. doesn't. Yes, I'm out in the wilderness alone. You can see that, right? There we go. It's a little crowded going this way. Just have to take your time. No more railing. Still going. Who's that? Say hi. That's my boy. Indeed. This is Haley. Fun. Bye. There they go. Hey Taylor. Say hello. Ready to go up? Yeah, I went up to Nevada Falls this morning. Really? The mist feels good. I wish it was more. Oh, more stupid people. Can't see him. This is one of our crew. Is there more?
The parents are just down a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Around the corner.
Wow. More of the crew. I didn't know they let old people up here.
I got by somehow.
I would say it's about the same or up, just based on the river volume down there.
Good job, Ken. Do you mind getting a photo of us?
Sure. Nice. I got a little break from the crowds. But it's not like I can go any faster. Why does it feel like somebody pounded a nail into my knees? I just hope this bridge doesn't collapse when I walk over it. There's a lot of people out here. Too many people. A very small break from foot traffic. This is the last uphill section, and then downhill for my last leg. Almost all the way down. I wish my knees did not hurt, and they felt a little better. It feels like someone pounded nails into them, and I need a glass of water. My faith in humanity is restored. When I left this morning, I left my walking stick up here on my handlebars. By golly, it's still here if you can believe it. So, I survived. Back to camp. Now an easy ride back to camp, where I will be alone in my 28-foot camper. I'm going to jump in the river right away. This is one of our campsites. That one isn't. And this one is. This is one of ours. Smile.
That's a small camera.
That's a GoPro.
Oh, okay.
Film your hike?
Alright. Oh, I'm tired. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's not quite noon, so I've been back 15 minutes. I left at 7 a.m. Hey, come back. So 4.5 hours? That's pretty good for me.